We're in the Flatiron District. West 23rd Street, 5th Avenue. We're gonna walk uptown. It's about 80 degrees. Nice Monday too. Let's get stepping. Once again, this is the Flatiron District.
Yeah, that would be great.
We're heading uptown.
Amazing. Yeah, of course. I just wanted
Portal
to
is
tell
closed. Opens up at 8. Closes at 4 p.m. Hello, Karina. I don't think it's gonna rain this week. I think this week is gonna be pretty decent. Supposed to have some musical chairs at Bryant Park. I might go there. Starting to make me think somebody's in town. The traffic is kind of heavy. It's like 6:35 p.m. I don't know, maybe it's me. I want to walk through Madison Park, but they have like dead spots in there where the Wi-Fi goes off and on. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another try another day.
You don't have all of the money now.
I'll just do a altogether video rather than live stream. That's Madison Park. Hello, John and Mr. Brad. Mr. Mad, it says. All right. Mr. Mad. It's a new one on me. See if I can cross the street. Almost rode my board today. They gave me my schedule too late. I gotta do a test run on my what is it, GoPro 10 Black. I want to give that a shot. Just put it in the middle of my chest, like a harness. Well, it's not a harness, it's more like a magnetic clip, and you put it on your, and you put it between your shirt. See, it's 82 degrees. And I can just hold the phone in my hand and just walk with the GoPro on my chest. I gotta see if that works. One of the main reasons I bought it. I didn't want to try it when I bought it last year because it was getting cold. Now is like the time for it. Just gotta find out how to do it. Yeah, Museum of Sex over there across the street. It's on East 27th Street, 5th Avenue. For those who don't know, 5th Avenue separates the east from the west. So I'm on the west side of the street, and across the street is east. So that's what 5th Avenue is good for, separating the east from the west. Haven't even put in for vacation yet. That's another thing. If I do, it'll probably be around August. That's when New York is at its driest. You don't have to really worry about rain. If you look at one of my old videos, you'll see I did this video, I think twice, in one of those buses. Two different companies I did it on. So you gotta get in the back of the bus to make it work. I think I'm a little too close for the Empire State Building. I will have to cross the street to show it. Thought it was gonna be sunny all day. right when I was gonna do a walk, it gets cloudy. I'm pretty sure y'all can see enough. This is a new building. Just went up last year. How you doing, RJ? I think that's the only thing I won't be able, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. The GoPro is zoom in and zoom out like I can with the phone. I think once it's set, I think that's it. How you doing, Sally? Well, I was watching this up. I can't remember the guy's name. He's new. He started last year. And I was watching him stream Sunday. And he was talking about this very guy that I had a problem with. So he bumped into that guy in the West Village. And I bumped into that same guy in Chelsea. So he's one of those traveling, I guess he just moves around. Well, he's not young. He's probably, like I said, 23. And I told one of the guys, because I was in that area today, riding around in a car, or a van. Yeah, I was on 28th Street. And let's see, I had an altercation around here. And I told him what happened. He said the guys probably think if he gets an altercation with me, he'll get rich, because he think YouTubers are rich. I was like, oh boy. I didn't even think of that one, you know. Yeah, but that's what he said. This is where I get my hats at. Well, they're closed right now. JJ Hat Center. I'm not gonna go check it out now, but yeah, but that's what he said. Yeah, he might be right. Because I was like in the middle of the street. And the camera wasn't faced, you know, in his direction. He came to my direction and started blaring out all of that noise. So he's looking for trouble. You know, one of those type of things. One of the things I brought up to my friend was they imported all of these people here to fill jobs, and I'm like, how come the homeless people here don't go to those spots, you know, to get a job? You know, if they giving out jobs like that, you know, delivery men or whatever, how come the homeless are here and ain't even do that? Just go to one of the sites where they have immigrants or migrants, whatever way you want to put it, and get in line and say, yo, hook me up. At least that's what I would have thought of. Oh, it was sunny today. It just got cloudy when I came out. I just like to do the walks on a sunny day so you can see everything that much clearer. Makes it that much easier. I mean, this thing is good for low light conditions. But that's just what I do. Just like to have it bright. I don't know. They probably would turn them away. I really don't know. The guy I was talking to, he said it's all for political reasons. You know, that's what he told me. It's for votes. So by the time the election time comes around, whatever migrants are here can vote. That's what he was telling me. That's what they're pushing for. I don't vote, so I don't even follow that kind of stuff. I mean, it ain't even summer yet. Really, it's nice out. I think I said it's 82 degrees. Ain't too far away. I was gonna show the Empire State Building, I'm just too close. Probably have to cross the street. Man, how long this place been going out of business? These places are front. You said they're going out of business, and it'll be like 6 months, and they're still going out of business. You're like, what's going on? This is a new spot. Man, the makeup scene must be a really big business because they seem to open up like pizza shops and don't close. Like these makeup stores that sell makeup and whatnot. Well, the sun is on the west side. You can see the light hitting the buildings. I'm just not in that direction. I've been since 1990. That's a long time. Oh, check out the riders. This is what I like. I don't know if y'all into that. I know y'all say that's reckless and all of that, but I don't know, I like it. I never ran with a group of guys on like electric bikes, but I used to ride with electric bikes and scooters and skateboards. But we started out as a skateboard group. But really, they started out. I hopped along because I was using a push board. And I got into the skateboard thing, electric skateboard thing, because I was using it for work. 'Cause I was in hilly areas on the east side, and I had a few jobs over there. Every time I was walking, I was like, especially in the summertime, and when it's freezing cold, I was walking like 10 plus blocks just to get to some of the job sites. So I said I didn't get electric board because I was pushing up hills and everything. I got tired of pushing up hills. Yeah, man, it's nice out. Well, I look around a lot. I mean, that helps, you know? I mean, if you want to cross the street, look both ways anyway. Especially now, not so much for the cars, but it's more like electric bikes, electric scooters. You can't even hear them things coming. By the time you hear them, they're up on you. And when they're going fast, they don't want to stop. You know, they want to keep going, so they're going to do what they can to swerve around you. So you got to move, you know. You hear them coming, you might as well just freeze. Let them go by. We'll try to run. You know. That's how you can get hit. And I see them run into one another. So it can be dangerous in that sense. I'm sure he's getting used to it. I mean, if you're crossing the street and you know it's a lot more mopeds and all of that going on, there's not that many lights, you definitely better cross at the corners and not like in the middle of the street. We're on West 38th Street, 5th Avenue. The express buses. That's what this lane is mainly for. The buses. Because it says bus only. You lay down that red paint. He's beeping his horn because of the biker riding right in the red lane. He's not coming close to the curb. But as long as I've been here, I've never rode an express bus. You know, I never really had no reason to, but it definitely moved fast. I don't know, I guess if you're elderly and they see you struggling, they probably will most likely slow down of what they're doing. You know. I mean, if you hit somebody who's up in age, like 70 years old or something like that, they're not moving, they're not that mobile, you're gonna have problems. We had a guy that used to work with us. He went to India. This is years ago, like, I don't know, 12 years ago, something like that. And he said it's brutal in India, especially if it's your fault and you hit somebody with a car, like a pedestrian. He said they beat you up. You know, they like the judge and jury out there. They do it right on the spot. So I don't know if it's still like that. He said that's how it is out there. But I guess he's seen it. You should know. New York Public Library. We're on West 40th Street, 5th Avenue. This is where they're supposed to have the, well, further down on Bryant Park. So they're supposed to have like the musical chairs. I don't know if I'm gonna go in there because I'll pass by and see what it looks like. Because if it's music, I'm not playing a live band with original music. Yeah, India is no joke. Those mopeds and scooters is everywhere. It's like the bulk of the traffic. And here it's all cars. I think these are students. I think that buzz sound you heard was the electric bike. If you heard it. Man, it's 7 o'clock. It feels like 4 o'clock. Like the traffic is steady. Dynamite Twins is here. He probably left by now. But that's how I found out about the musical chairs thing. That's if they still have it. Bryant Park always has something going on. They're more professionally set up than Washington Square Park. Washington Square Park is more free-for-all. You just can't come in Bryant Park, pull out your guitar and start blazing with an electric guitar. And set up drum sets and all of that kind of stuff. You need park permits. But in Washington Square Park, they're not so hard on it. So you still need permits, but you can get away with playing wind instruments, you know, something that's non-electrical. But even they still let that go. But you got a full blown out band. And then they stress you about it. can't sell shirts if you performing. It's weird. I had to talk to a few band members, and they was telling me about how it runs. Yeah, they got the stage set up. I don't know if I'm gonna go in there. See, if I started in there, then I would just stay there and show the live performance. I did a long walk from 23rd Street. Yeah, they got some band going. I'm not gonna, since I did that walk, I'm just gonna keep walking some walks. Sometimes it'll sound like a live band, but it'll be a Pilates class going on. And they just got, you know, banging music. One of those fitness type classes. I don't know if y'all can see it, that pointy looking building, that's the Chrysler building. I can't remember the name of this other building that's real tall. That's the one with the observation deck that looks like all glass. Can't get it right now.
I was like watching this video.
Crossing the street because the scaffolding seems like it goes down like 2 or 3 blocks. This looks like a residential building rather than an office. I'm just going by the way it looks. I don't know, I could be wrong. But they do have residential buildings and hotels on Fifth Avenue. I'm not sure about this far up. We're on East 43rd Street right now. I gotta get one of those backpacks where I can carry my skateboard in the back. I think I passed it. This is a building further down the high as the Empire State Building. I'm kind of like further up. I don't know, maybe from this angle it will hide it. Nah. I don't know if y'all can see that far back. See if I can zoom it in. They're still working on it. That building right there. As you can kind of see through, that's the building when you're on 23rd Street and you try to look at the Empire State Building, you can't really see it anymore. I think we at the NBA store. Check out the chocolate. It's like slabs of it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but they have a Statue of Liberty version of it. Yeah, we are at the NBA store. I ain't been in there for a while. When I was doing basketball games for the kids in my neighborhood, well, in different neighborhoods, I used to go there and get the basketballs sometimes. Get them in different colors. I went to Modell's. That was another spot until they closed down. I hear music, I just don't know where it's coming from. Like I hear the music before the microphone picks it up. Sorry about turning that microphone off.
That's just everybody was in the first flight. Some people landed today. Which is from yesterday.
Yeah, Herman's closed, I think back in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Another like sporting goods store. Right now, some of these big stores like that are closing. They're closing down, at least in New York. I don't know about everywhere else. I was waiting to see if this guy was going to do a burnout. Came up so fast. Kevin Butler. Stop for a moment to look at the comments because sometimes I do miss them. You can hit the, you can write in all caps. I prefer that because I can easily spot something in, you know, big letters. So if you don't mind, write everything in caps. I mean, I can see it small, but it'll definitely be more eye-catching. The letters are capitalized. If every letter is capitalized. Some people don't like it because they say, "Ah, he look like he's screaming at me." Whatever.
No, keep just push, and raise it down.
We're approaching Rockefeller Center and Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting using it for another year or so. There are any that sort of
Well, across the street, I saw Rockefeller Center, all them stone buildings, the glass windows. And that's Saks Fifth Avenue. I used to work on a fish tank in there. Yeah, Modell's at one point, when I was doing the basketball games, I was getting the basketballs for like $10 each. I was like, what? And it was an ongoing sale every time I turn around. They were Spalding basketballs.
Jamie Salter.
And when I got paid, I'll buy like 2 of them. By the time the game comes around, because I'll take a year to get everything, nets and everything. And I have like 20-some basketballs. It's Rockefeller Center. I'm not gonna go in there because I would have to turn the microphone off. And this is Saks Fifth Avenue again. Well, mostly I'm always looking around constantly. But like I said, when people put it in big letters, I can eye catch it quicker. So even if I have the camera going straight, I'm looking left, right, back, behind me, everything. So I'm always looking around. I think that's the St. Patrick's Cathedral, if I'm not mistaken. I always mix that up. New York got so many churches, it's insane. I mean, like, every few blocks there's a church. Especially if I go more west, like 8th Avenue, 7th Avenue, whatnot. A lot of churches. They really don't knock the churches down. They make improvements on them, if anything. I believe that's the Atlas. Well, basketballs now is like $30 and up. Depends how grippy and airless and all that kind of stuff. It's a big deal now. Yeah, they caught me with that one, an airless basketball. I'm like, what? They got airless basketball. And they got so many different textures of grip. I mean, I've been stopped playing basketball. I think I can still grip a basketball. I don't know what event they're gonna have around here. As you can see, they got a lot of barricades. It's running all the way down the block on both sides. think it's that Pride. I think it's Pride Month or something like that. So that's gonna be running for like a month with the Pride events. That's why you see like rainbow flags and whatnot. I think that's what those barricades are for. I remember these used to be all wood. And it said police line and all of that. And they replaced it with metal. That's the Cartier building. I really don't know. Like I said, I stopped playing basketball like almost 40 years ago. I've been stopped. I only did the basketball games for the kids. Because they weren't, well, at least on my block, they weren't coming out. So I started out putting up nets. And I got them to come out. Only like the teenagers, like the bigger teenagers, like 16, 17, they would come out sometimes. And when I start putting up nets around the neighborhood, plus I went to other neighborhoods like Chinatown and all of that, and Harlem, and that brought the kids, that made the kids want to come out and play, rather than stay in the house all summer playing video games. So that's why I was doing the games, the skateboard games. They were all basketball games, but you will win either skateboards or you'll win basketballs. Depends, you know, what I'm doing. But I stopped. Like I said, they don't really come out anyway. They take the skateboards and they go right back in the house. Same thing with the basketball. They'll win and they'll stay, like, you know, until because that's what I did. Some kids wanted to leave as soon as they won. And I would tell them, yeah, you can leave, but you got to leave the basketball. And then it's for somebody else to win. You know, that type of thing. But all of them did the same thing. When they win, they go right back upstairs in the house and play video games. So I'm like, I did that for like 5 years and then I stopped. I was like, this ain't working. Video games is winning. Try to give them something else to do. You know, you don't have to wait. Like when I was a kid, you had to wait until Christmas to get a basketball. And that was $20. So I was like, man, forget it. You know. And one of the guys that used to live on the block, man, he spent a lot of money. I mean, he got sponsors and all of that to help him. But he had a garage, the whole top redone. And then he wanted to make the inside of the garage, how would you say? Like a recreation room or something like that. But I don't think the guys did a good job on working on the rooftop, because the water was still spilling in the garage and it was supposed to have been dry. So he spent a lot of money, man. See how all these barricades are here? You think with all those basketballs and skateboards, you think they would come out even more, but they didn't faze them. You know? It was like, for them, in my opinion, it was more like a trophy. I got a new skateboard, I got a new basketball or whatever. It turned out to be one of those things, just a trophy. You know? I'm gonna see what happens this year, being that guy worked on that park last year and he ran a game. And the game went well. But I want to see how many tournaments he's gonna run this year. Or how many he can run, providing it doesn't rain a lot. We have dry weather. See, when I was a kid and I was living in Harlem, we had a guy named Lucky on our block. But what he did was different than what I did. We had one of those little houses in the park in front of the building. And what he did was he had volleyballs, basketballs, you know, all the things kids would use to play with. And so when he showed up, or he had one of the teenagers show up, they would give us the basketballs or whatever it is to play with for a few hours, and then we have to hand it back to them. You know, we have to give it back to him until he comes out the next day. And we'll play again. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. You know, I wanted the kids to win it, and then they have something they could come out anytime they want. You know, you actually own it. You don't have to wait for somebody to show up. You can just come out when you want to come out and play. But these video games got so sophisticated in a sense. This is the Trump Tower. Let me show you this real quick. Yeah, so what happened was, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like I said, I upgraded the game where you can win and play all day. But like what I was saying about the video games, they got so advanced that you can play somebody. I mean, they don't even have to come to your house. It's so advanced, you can play somebody across the world, I think. You know, different neighborhoods, different countries. And play the same game and play against them. You know, so.
A clothing shop or a jewelry?
That's what I mean by it. They got advanced with these video games. When I was a kid, the video game was, you had to go to an arcade. I mean, even if I was a kid today, I still would go outside. But I don't know what's gonna happen like years down the road, because New York built up a lot of skate parks. And these skate parks, each of them cost like $500,000 and up, those concrete skate parks. So they're not cheap. They're pretty much in every borough right now. I'm not too sure about Queens. I know Manhattan and Brooklyn got skate parks. And they're expensive. And you don't be packed like that. I'm like, well, okay. Are you gonna keep building skate parks? We're coming up on the Apple store. So this is the only 24-hour Apple store in the world. There's no other Apple store that's 24 hours. So when you come here and you make an appointment, you have to let them know, AM or PM. The only time this store closes is around, I think, 12 o'clock, and they're closed for like an hour because they're cleaning everything. It's been like that before the pandemic, so that's what they do. They clean up the whole store, disinfect it and all that for like an hour, working on it, and then they open right back up. So you have to go take the elevator or the steps down to be in the store. I'm not sure if I should go in there because I don't know if they're playing music. This is the second time I've seen this motorcade, but now it's bigger. I don't know who's in town. And you'll see what I'm. Anytime you see those black SUVs, I'm gonna shut up and let y'all see it. Now usually that's the Secret Service or some type of diplomat that comes in, you know, from another country. But I saw a smaller crew like doing that earlier in the day. I think it was like 1 o'clock. So it might be the same guys. So now we're at Central Park. Yeah, well, the BMX and the skaters, they all share the same park. They just call it skate park. I guess they just don't know what else to call it. But BMX riders, the guys on those two-wheeled scooters, they all use the same park, but they still call it a skate park. I used to ride with a bunch of BMX riders. I was always in some type of group ride. I started out with mountain bikers in the late 90s. Then when that went, you know, kaput, this is Plaza, New York. And I started riding with BMXers. And then I started riding with skateboarders. Now I'm doing this. Thanks to the pandemic. I'm across the street to see what's up with this van. I've been trying to catch this guy and I can't catch him, but now he's here. I want to see if I can get a new battery for one of my phones. I got a really old phone. I want to see if I can get that a battery installed. I think he says it takes like 15 minutes to do it. It's only my second time seeing him here. Well, he got the door closed. Ah, man. The windows are so dark I can't even see in. I just gotta knock on. I don't know if he's here or not. He says same day service, 24/7. I want to catch him when he's here. That's something usually Apple don't like. They don't like people fixing their product for some reason. They want to keep everything to themselves. Did you get a bike that small? I remember they used to have one of those back in the 70s and early 80s. They used to have those these guys used to ride the world's smallest bikes and all of that. They was made out of a CNC machine, stainless steel or aluminum to support the guy's weight. Okay, people, I'm gonna get ready to close out. For those who haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. This is what I do. I do walking tours of New York City. I do short form videos of the trains, buses, and boats of New York City. Terminals, you name it. So definitely check out my channel if you haven't already. I have like 1,600 videos. So I'm about to tune out. I'm grateful that everybody tuned in. It is a nice day. But I hope to catch y'all on the next one. And y'all take it easy. And y'all have a good day. And for some, a good night. What is that, Hanging Friends or something like that? I don't know. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Y'all take it easy. I'm out.